What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Project Cars 2 and the Ice Track Trials series. Today we've got 3 new cars going down the Mercedes-Benz Ice Race Track, whatever it is. So yeah, it's been a while since I made a video. I've been a little bit, I don't know, I've not really felt like making videos recently, but I am now back with an Ice Track Trials video. We start off with the Opel Astra TCR touring car. Now I saw this car and I haven't actually driven it. I think it was in one of the DLCs. I think it was the first DLC that kind of came with this game, the one that I'm pretty sure you got if you got the deluxe edition of the game. Actually, I don't think I have the deluxe edition, but I do have the pack. It wasn't from the fun pack, I don't think. It was just from some other pack, I'm not sure, but I have it anyway, and it is a part of some kind of DLC. Maybe it's free, maybe it's not, I don't know. But yeah, I thought I'd give it a try. I haven't really driven anything like this, any touring cars down this track really. I mean, I kind of had the Nissan Skyline. I don't know if you really count that as a touring car or not. It was more of just kind of a track car, but yeah, I thought I'd give this a shot. Now, I'm not a massive fan of Astras, however, you know, this one actually looks pretty cool with the wing and with the body parts and everything. It actually looks pretty nice, and it also comes in orange and kind of a grey colour, which is always a positive. Orange is my favourite colour. I think it looks great on cars, and with the grey, it actually looks really, really good. I mean, I love orange and black, but you know, orange and grey actually looks a lot better than I thought as well. It looks really, really cool. And altogether, this thing actually drove pretty well. Of course, this is used to being on tarmac, you know, racing around a track. However, on here, it's actually not too bad. I mean, the car's not particularly fast. Although it is a touring car, it's not a particularly quick one. You know, it is an Astra, so it doesn't have that much power. You know, it's not got a crazy top speed. I didn't actually check what drivetrain it is. I'm not sure if it's front wheel drive or rear wheel drive. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I mean, altogether the Astra was actually pretty nice to drive. It was one of those cars where, because it wasn't too crazy and powerful, or because it wasn't really crazy and powerful at all, it was quite easy to just, you know, throw around a little bit. I did this good run on my first try. So yeah, altogether Opel Astra was a pretty nice car to drive around this snow circuit. Next up, we have the Nissan 240ZG GTS. Now, this is basically a Nissan Fairlady Z, I believe, but it's kind of got a bit of a body kit and it's more of a racy version. Now, this is obviously quite an old car, one of the oldest cars, maybe even the oldest car we've had on this series. The only other old car we've really had is the Audi, the Audi 90, or whatever it's called. Which actually did pretty well because that is basically a rally car. This isn't a rally car, this is a race car. Now I believe this would be rear wheel drive. Once again, I didn't check, but I mean, the car's rear wheel drive from standard, so I'd presume it probably is. And yeah, once again, it's not a particularly quick car, this. Not a lot of speed with it, not a lot of power. So because of that, it meant it was actually fairly easy to drive. I got a good lap with this car on the second attempt. The first attempt was going pretty well, but I think I just slightly overcooked into one of the corners and went up one of the snow bankings, and I thought, yeah, that's just kind of ruined the run. So I ended up doing another run with it and got this one, which was a pretty decent run. But yeah, I mean, once again, it was quite an easy car to drive just because it didn't really have that much speed going for it. Yeah, it definitely wasn't quick. You know, we weren't going to be getting any blistering tires from this or the Astra because it just didn't have the power, it didn't have the speed. However, yeah, it was a pretty nice car to drive. Once again, another car that I actually haven't driven. I was looking for cars to do videos, you know, to do this series on before doing this, and I kind of just came up with this because I thought, you know what, it's a car that I haven't driven at all in this game. I mean, I've driven the Fairlady Z before in plenty of games, but I haven't driven this version. My phone is making noises. I'm sorry if you can hear that. I forgot to put it on silent, so there we go. So I don't know if you could hear that or not, but yeah, it's a car that I haven't driven in this game at all, so I thought I'd give it a shot here. As we come around the final long corner, as you can see, there's not too much speed to be had in this car. I do put my foot down at the end just to get that really quick run to the line, and that is it for the Nissan. Next up we have, and the final car of today, is the Chevrolet Corvette Z6. Now, I do like the Corvette Z6, and it was the first road car, the only road car we'd have for the day, and quite a bit more powerful than the previous two cars. And yeah, quite a bit quicker. although this is still only a Road C car, so it's not really up there with the really quick cars, it's only in Road C, it's still pretty quick and quite a lot quicker and more powerful than the previous cars. Once again, this is rear wheel drive. It is possible that all the cars today could have been rear wheel drive. Like I said, I'm not sure what the Astra was, but yeah, this was definitely rear wheel drive. It took me 3 or 4 attempts to get a good run out of this car. First run I just booted it far too quickly, far too much off the line, and it just span around, and then a couple of other attempts just taking a bit too much speed around corners, putting my foot down a bit too much, would spin it off into the snow. But all round this was all right. These are pretty damn powerful rear-wheel drive cars are always very, very scary around this course. I mean, this thing has, I believe, 650 horsepower, which is quite a lot of horsepower, and compared to the, I don't know, 250 to 300 that I think the previous two cars had, this was a bit of a change, definitely a bit of a change in pace, and a little bit of a scary car to drive around here. I mean, the road cars are always quite terrifying, especially the powerful ones, and especially the rear-wheel drive ones. So yeah, with this being a pretty damn powerful rear-wheel drive American sport / muscle car, it was a little bit terrifying, and it was definitely the hardest car to drive of the day. But still, when you got used to it, it wasn't too bad. When I got used to it, I could just kind of throw it around a little bit, get it a little bit sideways when I was confident enough to do so. And altogether, it did get around the course all right on, I believe, the 4th attempt. So yeah, we come around the final long corner here, taking it very, very carefully, but then I've got to put my foot down, get the speed to the line, and there we go, that is the Corvette done. So we go on to the times, and all these cars today are pretty down the pack. We have the Chevrolet Corvette Z6 in 11th place with a 204.863. It's the quickest car of the day, but I mean, it's still down there in 11th. Not particularly quick there, because it is just a bit further down on the road. It's just, it's in Road C, whereas we've had some Road B, Road A cars, and things like that. Then we have the Opel Astra touring car in 12th with a 205.128. I think that's a pretty decent showing from the Astra. And then the Nissan 240 ZG CG GTS in 14th place with a 206.250. That car, although I wasn't expecting it to go quick, really didn't go quick at all. I mean, it's in second to last place at the moment. So yeah, the Nissan wasn't great, but still a fun little thing to drive around. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please go ahead, like and subscribe. Comment what other cars you'd like to see go down the Ice Track Trials circuit. And I'll see you guys in the next video.